All right, hello everyone. It is FRAZELMA LYNN, the Parenting 911 Coach, and it is Tuesday about 11:33. And it's time for us to have lunch together and just talk. We need to talk about parenting, of course. The question today, or just something for you to think about, is parenting easy? And most of you would quickly just say no. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So we're going to talk about that because even though it is challenging, it can be easier than we think. Yes, it is challenging because think about it. You are developing someone while they are young, so that once they become adults, they'll, be able to live, know what they need to do and say and how to maneuver as an adult. You're teaching them all the skills they're going to need to become an adult. So, yes, is it important? Highly important. Highly important. Is it challenging? Of course it is, because their future is in our hands. So of course it's important. Can it be easier? Absolutely. Absolutely it can. One of the things we're going to talk about is the fact that as parents, it's it's easier for us to address the most urgent or inappropriate uh, issues, tantrums, concerns on the front end. Once we address it, then we stay consistent. Guess what? It gets better. It gets better. But if we never address it, then we can't expect for it to actually get any better. All right. So I want to tell you a quick story. I was talking with a parent of a younger child. Well, I say younger, I don't mean toddler, but he was probably 5, very hyper, moving around all over the place. And we were in a public place, a public venue for a specific ceremony or program or event. Right before the event started, he just kind of wandered away. He wanted to sit somewhere else. Okay. He didn't want to sit right by her. So he kind of wandered away and she was looking for him. He ran back over to her and she said, "You need to sit here." And he's like, "No, no, no." And he's like, "I want the phone. I want the phone. And I want to sit over there." And they're going back and forth. Now it becomes this huge negotiation. He's trying to negotiate with her why he needs to get the phone and go over there, and she's negotiating with him as to why he needs to just be still, stay right here. Then we heard the announcement, the program is about to begin. She gives him the phone. Now just hear me out. She gives him the phone. He turns. Now I'm about 20 feet from them. I know them. I mean, I don't see them often or whatever. I know them. I'm about 20 feet or 30 feet away. And I'm watching all of this. She gives him the phone because remember, the program is about to start. And he turns away. He doesn't even know who I am. He turns away from her, which means he's turning his face towards me, and he smirks and walks away with the phone to go and sit wherever he had chosen, away from her. So the program starts, and the program is wonderful, amazing. After everything is over, everybody, is saying hello to one another, fellowshipping, that type of thing. And when I get a chance to get to her, to give her a hug, say hello, hadn't seen each other in a long time, she's looking for him. And I said, I think he went that way. And she's like, oh, he just gets on my nerves and he just needs to be still. He's just so active and he's everywhere. I said, hold on. You might not want to talk to me about him getting on your nerves, because I'm now a parenting coach. She dropped her head and said, I already know. I am the cause of the problem. Parents, are you the cause of the problem? Are you the reason why you think parenting is so difficult? Are you the reason why you're complaining about the children on and on and on? Everyone you see, there's a complaint about the children. Are you the cause of the problem? And when she held her head up, I just nodded. You are. You're allowing him to do all of that. So let me tell you another little story. This is about a parent of a teen, and the same type of thing going on. So the teen will want to do things that the parent may or may not agree to, but the parent gives in. One way to make parenting easier is, once you have rules, don't give in. There needs to be an urgent situation for you to give in. If they are the house rules and the house rules say we respect everyone, then don't give in just because your child is upset with you and disrespects you. No, at that point, you remind that child of the rules. And if they are unwilling to follow, and you only remind them one time, then there needs to be a consequence. So this mom once she gave in, then she began to complain about the child, the teen, always asking for something, always wanting to do this or that with their friends, always. And I said, but you always give in. And she was like, oh, yeah, I know, but there is no but. The only reason that little 5-year-old boy kept negotiating with his mom is because he knew she was going to give in. He walked away knowing he had won that battle, because that's what she always does. The only reason the teenager is constantly in a debate with mom or dad or grandparent or whomever is because they know that person is going to give in. Guess what? Parent can be easier, but we have to be firm with the rules, be firm with the routines. We have to be consistent, because if we're not consistent, then the rules are non existent. We have to make sure that the rules are for everyone. We have to make sure we all follow the routines. And once things are consistent, parenting becomes easier. We are making parenting more difficult because we don't want to stand up on the front end. We give in. Well, if we're always giving in, imagine what's going to happen as those children get older and older. They'll never listen to us. They'll never obey us because they're expecting for us to give in. That's what we've always done. So if you really want parenting to be easier, that means you have to stand up and parent. Create rules. There needs to be a structure in your home. Create rules and follow them. Create rules and follow them. On the front end, be consistent. On the front end, there are some things that are non-negotiables on the front end. And when you hold your children to that, they get accustomed to it. It becomes a pattern. It becomes a habit. They already know what you're going to say and what you're going to do. So parents, are you the cause of the problem? As that mom said to me, we can make parenting easier. So if you're the cause of the problem, you need to go to www.parenting911.org and you need to subscribe to the Parenting 911 membership, where we meet each Tuesday evening and actually teach strategies to help with whatever parents are dealing with, so we won't be the cause of the problem. And we meet every Tuesday evening, 5:30 Central Time. So parents, let's not be the cause of the problem. Let's be the ones that find the resolution. Let us be on the side where we find the answer that's best for our family. So I look forward to working with you. I am FRAZELMA LYNN, the Parenting 911 coach, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Let us step up and face things head on, because we don't want to repeat these years that we've had with our children when we could have changed things and we didn't. All right, you all have a great day. Remember, www.parenting911.org.